friends, welcome to my humble homestead and garden side chat. Today I am going to continue my workshop of holistic things that I have been learning and sharing to you. Most of these are from easy, simple ingredients that we have in our kitchen. So today I want to talk about ginger. Some of the benefits of ginger, how can we use it as taking it internally and what it helps, and also as a poultice. What can we do as a poultice to help alleviate inflammation and pain? So let's talk about ginger. Ginger is similar to garlic and onion in many of its benefits. However, there's a lot of anti-inflammation benefits from ginger. It's been used for thousands of years to treat numerous ailments. And fresh ginger has always been encouraged because it has the highest concentrate of gingerol. Let's look at firstly, how it could boost our brain health. I know that's super important to me and in my family because my family has some history of memory loss and things like that. So I'm always working on my brain health, whether it be memorization and puzzles, and then using food as medicine. So there are a lot of anti-inflammatory properties in ginger that can help your brain. For example, ginger increases serotonin and dopamine levels. This can reduce inflammation, which may cause depression. Ginger could also provide benefits for anxiety, depression, dementia, Alzheimer's, and post-traumatic stress. So adding ginger to your diet is super beneficial. Also is most commonly known to ease stomach discomfort. It can be taken for nausea and motion sickness. It's very common and safe for women who are pregnant and have morning sickness, suffer nausea. However, one thing to note, in pregnancy, the most common reason that women suffer from morning sickness is a lack or a magnesium deficiency. So that's one thing for women to keep in mind. Really look at your magnesium level, increase that. However, taking ginger or ginger tea is something that will help alleviate that nausea until the magnesium levels are more stable. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Having a great cup of ginger tea once or several times a day is a great way to get a little bit extra ginger. You could take it by using a fine grater and just washing it. You don't even need to peel it. You could just grate it and put some hot water over it, put it into a little tea thing, or just even right in the hot water. I know in many countries, before you get a massage, they will give you a cup of ginger tea. Some will sweeten it with like honey or sugar, but honestly, it's not even necessary. You can just have the plain ginger tea as a nice, soothing way to calm you and get you ready for a great day or a massage or even before bed to relax you. I like to pair it with turmeric. Turmeric has very great anti-inflammatory benefits. I like to make my turmeric tabs. I will link the video below where I did that. These are what I like to take if I'm having extra pain or anything like that. But if I do have a cup of ginger tea, I also like to put a little turmeric in that as well. Just a little side note, that turmeric and ginger together is amazing. Ginger also fights infection. If you're fighting food poisoning, gingivitis, a cold or flu, ginger helps get rid of the bacteria in your body that's causing you that trouble. So these are some ways to take it internally. Now, how about using ginger externally? Ginger is a great anti-inflammatory for joint pain, joint and muscle pain. If you ever have, say, arthritis or even that lower back pain, I know a lot of people get that lower back pain. Making a ginger poultice is one of the best ways to help pull that inflammation out. I know a lot of people, when you have a sore lower back, will want to put a heat pad or hot water bottle on it, especially when it's inflamed. And when you put that on it, it makes it feel a lot better. However, sometimes that can actually increase the inflammation. If you take a poultice with the ginger, that actually helps draw the inflammation out. And it will literally pull the inflammation and pull the heat to the surface. And it will get, if there's inflammation in there, you'll feel the heat. It can get quite hot. And that's okay. That heat, sometimes people think it feels really good. Sometimes people think it's too hot and they can't handle it. I would just keep that on there for as long as you can. So how I would make this is I would grate up, like on the smaller side, I would grate up. So if I was doing a lower back, I would have like a cloth, like a muslin cloth or even an old t-shirt, or this is just a paper towel I'm using for showing you. And I would probably have it about this size. If you have chucks, that works great because there's already plastic on it. And I would grate, probably the center amount full. And then I would take some plastic on the back side of it. So you could take some saran wrap. And the reason why we want to put plastic is because we don't want the ginger juice to seep through. So we put plastic on it. And then say if it's your elbow, you could put it on here and then you could like take an ace bandage or whatever and wrap it around. But if it's your lower back, you can put it on your lower back and just lay on it, and your pants should hold it and lay on it. And I would lay, if you want to lay on it overnight or for hours or however you could stand it, it will pull that inflammation out and it will actually make it feel a lot better. So that is one way to relieve joint and muscle pain. And it's really amazing the benefits that ginger have to help with the inflammation. So just again, the ginger will help any sort of inflammation pain like in the joint area. So arthritis, gout, back pain, any kind of that. And one last thing to note about ginger, because ginger doesn't necessarily last for a long time, but if you don't use it a lot and if you want to buy it when it's on sale, if you don't grow it yourself, you can throw ginger in the freezer just like this. And you can grate it when it's frozen and you can use it when it's frozen. So it doesn't have to be fresh is best, but you can just grate it when it's frozen and use it right when it's frozen. So that is an amazing tip with ginger, because I know I like to buy mine organic and I like to buy it when it's on sale, but it does last, a week or two in the fridge, but then after that it shrivels up and it goes bad or it gets moldy. So I will just throw it in the freezer like this, and then I'll have it for much longer. That is a great tip with ginger. So coming up next, I am going to discuss the potato, which will help inflammation in another way. So be back shortly. All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Be blessed. Bye.